Hello. Right. Welcome. Part 2. Black Dog bike. Black Dog tribute. No. The Black Dog bike project. Tribute bike. When I say tribute bike, I always sort of in my head think of airbrushing and all that sort of thing down it. This isn't like that. All right, so if you're not sure what I'm trying to get across, it probably won't make much sense anyway. Go back and look at the first video for this bike. It's called the introduction of it, and you'll just listen to me dribble a bit of shit trying to get me point across. And then you just read in between the lines, turn it upside down, flip it over a few times, and you'll probably get where I'm coming from. As I was saying, part 2. In part 1, front indicators. Okay, nice slim front indicators. Now we're going to put the tail tidy on and get rid of these indicators. These aren't anywhere near as ugly as the ones on the front, but it's got an ugly as all shit tail light. So we're getting rid of that. I don't know what the fuck Harley are thinking when they're putting shit on bikes. Look at it. Look how much it sticks out and how shit it looks. Anyway, we're going to do that. Got to do a bit of soldering again. Got to remove these side covers, or that's probably not the technical word for them. I think they're called fender struts, or that doesn't sound right either. I'm not too sure, but anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Have to remove them. I would say to find some wiring in here for these. Gonna have to unbolt all this stuff and get rid of that, so we can put our top of the line. Top of the line, no money spared. Oops, shit. eBay. I think I need eBay to sponsor me. If anyone from eBay is watching this, you could, yeah, throw a few dollars my way. No money spared eBay kit. Look, this was the tail tidy thing. It's literally, again, you know, you take a risk getting cheap shit off eBay. It was in Australia, but more than likely it's come from China or somewhere like that. So look, you can buy that for like, I don't know, 60 or 80 bucks. I'll put the link in the description. That sounds pretty professional. I've never said that before. I'm going to put the link in the prescription. The link in the prescription. I'm going to put the link in the description. I'm going to put the link in the description. And I'm going to put the link in the description. And look, then it's up to you. You can go spend $200 to $400, I think they are, or you can spend $60 to $80, but you go through all the shit of putting it in and it doesn't work. Right? So we all know that, right? But whatever. We're balling on a budget. Okay? We're biking on a budget around here. Let's get stuck into it. So, I'm not 100% sure what order everything's got to come off in, but I would definitely say these are going to have to come off at some stage. So I'm going to start with them, and look, hopefully I don't have a whole bunch of shit dangling all over the place while I'm trying to do the work. So we're going to start with them. This here is actually screwed up, bolted up under here. I don't think you'll see it, but there's actually 2 bolts here. thicker one or wider one that goes to the rear, thinner one to the front, in case anyone cared. Probably should have done this first. I'll just get the number plate off now, so I'm not mucking around later. I've just decided to have a quick look at the new one, and you can see the two bolt holes. So them two bolts that I was talking about that are located up here, you can see the two holes, but they're to the left of that. Them two bolts, you just got to undo them to slot this new one in. Again, don't regret pulling this off. It's got to be off anyway to get all this stuff out, get your indicators off and all the rest of it. But I did think the bracket run further up in the guard, but by the looks of things, it doesn't. All right, let's undo them too. I'll try and get a bit better. I'll get a torch going here, and I'll try and give you a bit better. Shot so you know what I'm talking about. That's them there. These two bolts. You undo them once your indicators and wiring's all free, and this should just pop off. While we're at it, there is I've just started to undo this, and I noticed this guard's starting to wobble. These have got a bracket that's on the inside of the guard, and they've got two locating things that they stick through, little knobs with the thread in them. They stick through the guard and into this plate here. If that pops out, if you pop them out, then the whole guard's loose. So try and keep an eye on them. So, as I was saying before, that plate just slipped out because of me trying to undo it, because these bolts are in there tight. So that's the plate. You want to put that up in there, locate it like that, and get one of these. There, that's the wrong one. I think that's that one. To keep it there. So it doesn't fall out. And your guard doesn't drop, and then you scratch your guard. They are the most pain in the ass bolts to get to. Quick tip, if you're not going to use these indicators, when you undo the sides, just snip the wire, get them out the way, get the sides out the way. It'll be a lot more comfortable not trying to scratch things and all the rest of it. You can be a little bit quicker. Okay, now that's that bolted. Okay, so that should just slide back. Now I'm just guessing at the moment, there's going to be a plug in here somewhere that we're going to have to get to. So
I don't know if this assembly comes out. We're going to undo it and just have a quick look. Should have a little push-in tag on the side of this. It does. I'm just got to get it out. There we go. Right. Okay. So, by the looks of it, these indicators have got plugs. Okay. But the plugs, I can't see. They'll fit out through that hole, but I don't think they're going to fit through that one. But we'll have a look, eh? We'll try it before I cut them off, just so we both know. Just pulled that plug out of there. I'm just going to pick this up before I drop it. Okay. So that, yeah. So they've been. There's no way you can get that through there, right? I was only thinking about the hole. I forgot about the bolt or the whatever it is on the end of it. So they've got to be cut off regardless. So again, one of them things. I haven't done this conversion before, so we're learning as we go. If you're not going to use these again, snip them off, get them out the way. You can't really reuse them without soldering them. Anyway, as you can see, we'll come over here now and we'll do practice what we preach. That's that, that's that. There we go. Throw them down there and chuck that there. Right, now that's that. Just get it out of our way. That's that. Okay, and that's the harness that runs up under the guard. It's time to have a look at what we've got going on here and how this all connects. So I wasn't sure how any of this works, so we're about to find out. Right, that plug is definitely not going to plug into that, and it's not going to go all the way over that guard. So, is there another plug, or do we use something in here? I see. We undo that screw, we put it in there, then our indicator wires are the only things we have to solder up. So they must re-plug into that, and that's them there. Okay. So we're back to this old chestnut, and I think it's the same sort of thing as what the problem we had with the indicators. Well, it's not really. The indicators went from 3 to 2 wire. I got a feeling that this earth works for the whole lot once it's plugged into the loom or whatever, because I've only got green and orange So these ones have an earth. So I'm just gonna solder a colour, purple to one of the colours on each of these, and hope for the best. As you can see, someone's had a go at soldering these before and done a pretty shit job. So anyway, we'll try this now. Now, I'll tidy this up a bit in a minute, but so far I've just went colour to colour, colour to colour. I'm just going to test out one side. If it doesn't work, I don't really know what you're meant to do, other than maybe run, extend these and run these to an earth. Not really sure, so we're just going to give this a quick go and see what happens. This side's the shorter side, so we're going to say that that goes in here, like so. And this is the longer side. It doesn't feel right that them negative wires are just left like that, but as I say, this new loom may work a bit different. So we're going to tidy all this up. We're going to come back to it. Where can I sit that? I got a feeling that's going to slide off there. But okay, so okay, well, one thing's working. Let's try the brakes while we're here. Brakes, okay, cool. We're about to lose this. I can see it coming. Okay, indicator. Yep. Right. Left. Okay, so goes to show that my hunch was right. So I didn't think that that was going to be the case. I was nearly going to just wire them black ones up just to get them out the way. So okay, so that answers that question. Now, in other words, these little black ones that are coming out of here, we can just snip them off at the plug. I might just leave a little bit of them hanging out. I might just cut them off. I guess you never know. You never know what's going to happen. And once they're gone, and it's not really going to hurt leaving them there. They're only just a negative wire. If anyone ever wants to change it back or something, I guess it can be done. Well, fuck, that's not going to happen because I'm probably going to have the, well, I'm intending on having the bike until the day I die, so whoever gets it after me, well, that's fucking tough luck. just a quick note, don't throw out the screws or the bolts, you want to call them, that you got from out in here. They are reused. I think that's pretty much nearly the only bit you've got to reuse. So the more of this shit you do, the more you realise that things don't fit. Now, I'm 100% impressed with how that tail tidy went on that bike. No issue, fit up was awesome. Now, the only thing that's not going to work, and I was kind of expecting it, is the number plate, right? The holes aren't gonna line up, they're out. So if I drill out this plate, it means I'm gonna be drilling right on the edge, and you know, look, it's not gonna work. So we're gonna drill out the number plate a little bit more, and that'll get that mounted up, and then we can mount our number plate, and we're one step closer to the end. Right, done. Let's have a quick look at it. It is 100% improvement. All done. Check it out. All right, compared to that sticking out the back of it, it is 100% better. All right, now check it out. Better make sure it actually
it actually works. So first, right indicator. Oh, I can't get it from there, hold on. Okay, now do left indicator. Oh, looks so much better. I'd show you brake, but I don't think there's any way I can really reach all the way back there. But I'll give it a go. All right. Okay, so that's part 2 done of Leighs tribute bike / the Black Dog bike project, whatever we're gonna call it. It went together pretty well. For a cheap part, I was having a look before, I think it was about $60 plus a bit of freight. It went on there, no hassles at all. I'd actually near say it was easier putting it in, that one in, than it was getting the old one out. The old one was a pain in the ass. So look, the only thing now really got to do is, this is where the old indicators were. So you can get these, you can see them here, there's like a little button for covering up holes. I don't know where you get them from, but I'll put something like that in there, and that'll sort out that issue of just having that hole there. But look, it doesn't stand out too bad. Right, after this bit, we're finished up with this. We're going to go on to lowering it. So part 3 is going to be 2 inch, I think it is 2 inch lower in the rear. That will get it sitting perfect. I'm still contemplating whether I'm going to black out that rear wheel and do all that sort of thing. So I'm sort of in 2 minds now. I'm actually thinking when it comes down with the chrome, it's going to look pretty good. But anyway, that's down the track. So we're going to lower it in part 3, and then we'll start to make it look good. All right. Thanks for watching.